So a concept after thinking, after broadcasting, living on Instagram, formalization. I mean, getting to this point with my room uh, is about all of the cleaning I did. Because if I didn't wipe everything that I have, uh, my energy and level of tiredness and our situation with me as its formalization leader, the planet, and the events taking place because I cleaned. Because what they do is they jerk dirt on your furniture, your cabinets, your under your counters, your heels. When you realize that all of this contributes to the tiredness and the fact that they are actualizing with atoms collected from ash of explosions of themselves and their craft and planets. They are like bogarting and like you know making appearances of the red carpet fashion. That's exaggerating. They just sit down and let me know that they're gonna tell me what to play, and then they're the same people who masturbate to the dirt and the cum underneath the counters that are brand new downstairs. I wiped the whatever that was underneath without paying attention or looking, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then they started collecting it and throwing smells of like illustrious cuisine under my nose. So all that energy from that dirt, which they use at the same time, if you have a landmine instead of this, uh, your dynamic changes from slowly crawling to the bathtub at 5 in the morning to rise and shine. Let's see, should I just get up and get on the bus? And since I had a good night's sleep, let's see, maybe I'll just get one energy drink and then be on the bus, and then from the next stop, Uber to a restaurant, and then from there, come straight home and then read. That's one option for tomorrow. But because I wiped everything, getting rid of the dirt, in turn improves your physical state and you don't get tired. I mean, in addition to having a brand new firm mattress, which is $600, is this not better than like what? I would expect a $200 room to have at least this good feeling of a bed, and some of them don't. And this is my room now, like this, with all this space to do what? If I clear more and it becomes everything off the floor time. This is not everything off the floor. This is use your options on the floor. And then when I'm done with that, the level of energy I will have when everything is off the floor. All this, like, will change my situation to what next. Because the changes in my room in terms of its cleanliness of what's in it and its like the floor, because you go at it a little at a time, realizing that if you're alling in addition to other objectives, right, it got to this, and then my PML SML situation became what, and my physical state became how, and my realizations, I put on a wetsuit vest today, and then realizing that if I'm inside, close hand-to-hand combat, it means that standing, uh, by strapping your sockets of your patella where your legs connect, the muscles is where you keep yourself standing while being punched and not going to the ground. Because when I had that altercation with that Mexicana family, Mexicanos, while taking a piss at the park underneath a tree, right? He just comes up to me and throws some shit at the tree, and I'm like, my head's right behind it, and I'm like, what are you doing? Right? He ends up with his whole family around me, and I ended up covering my head and looking down because he had a bat, and I remember being attacked, but because I couldn't see, I don't know from where and with what, but I didn't go down to the ground. I stood up, and then like I stood 100 meters in front of them, and had a cigarette afterwards. And after they came to realization, right, they were at a park. So this is my last physical altercation, and I'm saying that me standing and doing squats from now and keeping myself from being knocked to the ground or downed with punches or kicks. Even let's add kicks next. Let's add weapons later. Let's add rolling for firearms, projectiles. But if I'm working on that, what kind of situations will I run into next? I expect to be punched in the face, and I expect you to do it. I expect you to punch me in the cranium, and I expect it to be what? 100%? Well, when it comes to actual on the street, punching people, I think your intent is to make them feel 100% of your power. So I'll be doing that to you also. And I expect you to do your 100%, and I expect to fuck your ass up still. Because remember, I didn't go down lastly, and you will not make me go down nextly. And I will be watching you on the ground bleeding while I laughed after that. Lastly. Are you down? Oh, you're yawning. Okay. This means that you already know you'll kick my ass, right? And I'll be waiting for you. Anywhere, anytime. Am I not telling you? Come to me. Come to me. 静かですよね。静か。So, formalization. Whoops. Uh, yeah. I'm just saying, I said it all up until this point. In addition to, uh, checklist. Are you responsible for me not getting laid? People thinking things about me that aren't true. People thinking that I am Bella when I am not. People thinking that Bella does this when it's me. Are you one of these people perverting these realities? Yeah, you must be, Zika, because you're yawning. So, formalization. Again, what's my point? To the end of formalization, maintaining what? How about an upward trajectory? An upward trajectory. Upward trajectories in everything you do. Involves learning and, yeah, eating, sleeping, working out. But unless you get into the ins and outs of all of that and understand from them, the dynamic coming from your perspective and what you do versus without. Such as a year ago, where were we? During my normal phase, before it, where were we? Coming back situations where you completely ignore the configuration around you as you take a bath, and it's just so easy and relaxing. Remember these 3 years ago, before I went into my normal phase, and they're back again, you know? I had some of that this morning, and me getting back into the same digs while showering again instead of bathing and going to lay down just like out the door afterwards. all of this, and then us completing formalization because we maintain positive and logical and what is considered normal lifestyle habits, which the MLs, the SMLs, do not have a situation of. And if they try to play catch up with us, will they? Because I get, as residents and FPs, getting to the point where you got a bed like this. What are they gonna do? Because as your target, they construct your room and use everything you have. In addition to what? Maybe them now thinking that they want to have what? Sleep like this and bathe like me? Because I hear people all the time coming to me. Man, I didn't know a bath could do that. I don't, and then like idiots saying, I don't see the need for a bath and I don't see the need for shampoo and stupid shit like that. You people out there, if you keep living in that fashion and we don't see residents come back to our universe in terms of conducting normal activities instead of what you do as people with addictions who just go in and out of holes, contributing degradation to the universe and nothing productive in terms of bringing it back to normal looking situation. I hope there are more out there that are concerned with such and not just coming to my next party, which is when I put on my headphones right after I jerked off and you never left. And after you've had your cigarette and flicked it down on me, you decided to punch me in the face, smoke my weed, and then get some dick using my asshole. While you steal money from me, you steal shit from me. Where the fuck's my new geek bar? I haven't seen it since this afternoon. You keep collecting that motherfucker. Formalization. Didn't I make my point already? It's just keep going.